Good afternoon. I would like to thank also the organizers for inviting us to present the work that we are doing in the Mediterranean in the framework of the Mediterranean Action Plan Barcelona Convention. The idea of coming and presenting to the work that we are doing on marine litter is very much related to two main facts: that marine litter is one of the most important recently committed at global, regional, national level to be handled on a specific basis because of the impact, but also of the relationship of the marine litter and the opportunities that are offered by working on marine litter on development perspective as well. So this is the reason that we chose to focus our presentation on marine litter, because as a big organization, we work on many directions related to sustainable development. Now, let me say some words about the Mediterranean Action Plan, because maybe not everybody around here knows about us. The Mediterranean Action Plan has been established in 1975 by all Mediterranean countries and the European Union at the time. It is based on a solid international convention referred to as the Barcelona Convention for the Protection of the Mediterranean Sea and Sustainable Development of the Coastal Regions. Now we have 21 contracting parties, Mediterranean countries plus the European Union, and we work together to address several aspects related to the sustainable development, including pollution, combating pollution from land-based sources and sea-based sources, protection of biodiversity, marine protected areas, integrated coastal zone management, and recently we are also focusing a lot of work on how to combat marine litter. Now, why marine litter is important? There is in Mediterranean in particular. The truth is that marine litter is everywhere in the Mediterranean. And the impacts are economic, social, and environmental. And the main reasons why we have marine litter definitely is the fact that, unfortunately, still the unsustainable lifestyle continues in the region, everywhere, not necessarily in the most vulnerable part of the region from the economic perspective. The poor management of solid waste, and not to forget without mentioning the fact that, unfortunately, the current linear model of economic development has led a lot to waste management, loss of resources, and, of course, generating marine litter. Now, the plastic materials are among the most important elements which are found at least in the Mediterranean Sea. Almost 75% of marine litter items on the beach are plastic materials. And not to forget also the issue of the microplastic that is still not yet seen, but it's also affecting in one way or another marine and coastal environment, and through the food chain also the human health. So there is an issue. And the purpose here is not just to mention why there is an issue, but what we are doing in order to find sustainable solution for that. Now we belong to the United Nations Environment Programme. The Secretariat is here hosted by the Greek government. And there are plenty of actions taken at the UN level, at UN environment level, and I would like to mention one of them, which is a campaign which is called Beat Plastic Pollution, launched at the last United Nations Environment Assembly, and it's a very interesting campaign. Over 40 governments has joined this campaign, and the outcome is that there are also key partnerships with the business community, and there are many of thousands of citizens which have committed personally to take actions against marine litter, and I would like all of you to consider that and to join. If for more information, I can also provide this. Now, let's come to the Mediterranean, what exactly we are doing. And the responses in the Mediterranean are in two directions. With a very strong environmental impact, we have committed to legally binding measures to combat marine litter. We have a regional plan, the only one in the world. I think that the second regulatory framework that is coming, addressing certain elements of marine litter measures, is with a new directive that is coming. It's still a I don't know if you are aware, there is a draft on regulating a number of items of plastics that generates to marine litter. It's very important, but we already have it in the Mediterranean. some measures related to combat marine litter. We have also established, we also work from the business perspective to promote green entrepreneurship, and it's a pity that you will not see that, but we're also working, it was a nice example given by the previous colleague, that we are turning money litter into a fashion. So the money litter plastic, we promote business community, will support them in developing and growing economically by transforming litter into an economic benefit. And this is very important. This is one of the reasons why marine litter offers also opportunity in making sure that also there are some economic benefit and there are possibility for economic growth. Another important element I would like to mention before I finalize is the partnership. Marine litter cannot be handled in an isolated manner by individual actors, but joint action is absolutely very important. An important role is, of course, for the government, for the civil society, for the scientific community, and definitely for business community. Altogether, I believe that there are a lot of possibilities to take action to combat marine litter. Thank you very much. I say I have no more time. Thank you very much, but if there is any question, I'll be happy to respond.